I'll be happy to stay.
Back in 2011 I'd been running Rhubarb Bomb fanzine for a while, and the whole point of the fanzine was to shout about Wakefield music and get people excited about it and interested. And we've been doing that for a while, and it got to the point where I thought, well, we're doing all this but Wakefield doesn't have a music festival that's supporting this music and shouting about it. I just thought, well, why don't we do it, you know? And I went to see The Hop, where Chris Morse was doing a lot of promoting, and we kind of started the ball rolling from there.
Back in 2011 I was working at The Hop in Wakefield, booking bands. We had probably 2 or 3 gigs on every week, bands like Metronomy, I think Pete and the Pirates, bands like that who were around at the time, bringing in like nationally known bands into Wakefield.
There was some great stuff going on, especially like at The Hop, and Philophobia Music do great stuff, but as far as I was concerned, people were not paying enough attention.
In 2011 we were stepping things up quite a bit. We put largely singles out before that point, but we were starting to put albums out. The bands were getting a bit of momentum going, and they got to the point where they'd got a full body of work to put out, so things were going good.
Just run away.
Do you remember no one would sell tickets in Wakefield for your first year? You could only buy them from the Hop at night and nowhere through the day. So because I worked in the cafe, I said I'll sell them in the cafe.
And I just really wanted to kind of get more involved with the Wakefield music scene, and yeah, it offered me to do some stage handling, and at the theatre it was the first year.
In year 2 I ran a stage for you with a guy called Adam Killett, and we ran the stage at the Orange Room.
I broke my toe the day before the actual festival and was hobbling around all day. But yeah, we looked after like the Twilight Sad that year, and there was Herman Dune, and that was like my first real taste of sort of getting to do stuff behind the scenes.
I think me and Adam lost all the band's fees.
I came back the year after, and we looked after Howard Marks and stuff that year, which was pretty fun, and Post-War Glamour Girls.
Following year did the live album. This was the first of the live albums, which we now do every year, which is really fun.
Last year I ended up playing it, this time with my band Forever Cult, and this year, yeah, I'm playing it again. I'm going to be stage managing at The Hop as well, so yeah, it's progressed basically in the last 4 years, but yeah, it's good to be a part of it.
And then and then last year, supported the Cribs. Yeah, nearly forgot about that one, which was totally ace. I loved it.
One of the top ones for me was playing in the theatre with St. Greg, playing with just before Rachel Moffat, and meeting him backstage and just being like, give me school kids.
Meeting Griff Reeves. I've been a Super Furries fan for nearly 20 years now, and just by chance bumped into him and shared some flapjack with him.
I think the Twilight Sad at the theatre was my highlight. They were pretty incredible. It was quite, I don't know, I was hobbling around and I was in a lot of pain, but everybody kind of just sat back at that moment and just watched.
I remember seeing this great thing where Darwin Dees was stood outside one of the takeaways, and there was lots of people stood around them taking photos. I remember thinking that's really cool.
People who live in Wakefield just expect there to be nothing going on in Wakefield really, and then when there is something happening like Long Division or Unity more recently, it really takes people by surprise, and they think, wow, Wakefield can support something that's as important as that really.
It seems now that like after everything that's been going on, like obviously with this venue opening and there's a few other venues and this festival and things like that, it seems like that's like a bit of a platform for new bands to be starting out, which is that's got to be a good thing really.
That first year when we didn't have a clue what we were doing, I think it was surprisingly competent, and I hope that we've kind of maintained this kind of level of professionalism, but it still feels like it's run by a fanzine.
I've always been a bit defensive for and about Wakefield when people go off to Leeds or London or anywhere like that and they go, oh thank God I got out of that shit hole. I'm like, there's still loads of good stuff in Wakefield, it's just you can't be bothered to find it, and that bothers me a lot. And I think Long Division, along with a bunch of other developments in Wakefield, has done a great thing to put it on the map finally once and for all, so that people are beginning to take notice and take it seriously.
My friend's band, Nine Black Alps, like Sam from that band says that it's his favourite city to play. It's like, because you know, it feels like everyone knows one another and everyone helps each other out. And I think, you know, that's something that we're obviously really proud of, that Wakefield has developed into that, because back then it wasn't like that. It was like a much more marginalised group.
I think generally people think of it, the whole city's been a bit cooler, I reckon. Definitely, like, people definitely speak highly of it. You know, don't refer to it as a shithole anymore.
Wakefield had something kind of bubbling, and now it's kind of getting to that point where, you know, we're attracting massive artists like Fat White Family and Pulled Apart by Horses. So yeah, it's good.
I think the review we got in the first year was made by music fans for music fans, and I've always liked that, because that's exactly what we're trying to do.
I'll cry inside myself, asleep. I'll hold you close and I'll keep you safe.
So you ran a stage, you lost hotel keys and all the band's money?
Yeah. We definitely did, yeah. You never got us to run another stage. We got some good bands though. It's a good stage.